left this area, if I had to move, if we moved, if whatever, if I didn't live here anymore, I would really miss the tri-tip barbecue. And I know that sounds crazy because you see it everywhere. It's at farmers market. At every farmers market, they're doing tri-tip. But I never had tri-tip before I moved here. I never had salsa on meat.
It was my favorite cut of steak before moving here. But
tri-tip?
Getting the tri-tip steak.
I never even heard of tri-tip before I moved here.
No, it was...
Really?
A friend of mine turned me on to it up in the Pacific Northwest. Mark Dooley, shout out. And we're all bringing steaks to the barbecue, and he brings the tri-tip. And we're like, tri-tip? I've never heard of a tri-tip. What's the deal with that? And he's like, oh, we'll cook it up and we'll see. And to me, the tri-tip steak, not the roast like everybody cooks around here, but the tri-tip steak, the tri-tip cut of steak is the best. Better filet mignon, better than New York, better than... If
it's cooked right.
Yeah, but I mean, anything if it's cooked right.
Because if you overcook a tri-tip, it's going to be chewy.
If you give me a perfect filet and a perfect tri-tip steak, well, I'm also conscious of economy, so I might choose the filet. But I would say that I would enjoy the tri-tip more than.
But I'm not a filet guy either. I'm a ribeye guy because I like that marbled fat in there. I like that flavor.
Okay.
But filet is.
And I think tri-tip gives you a little bit of that. The tri-tip steak.
Yeah. No, but I like the roast, obviously, and when it's sliced and you have a sandwich. I mean, can you imagine not having a tri-tip sandwich again? Or living somewhere where you order tri-tip and, it's never going to be.
The thing I love about tri-tip.
Firestone's tri-tip.
Is when you make a roast, when you make a tri-tip roast, you never have enough for your family. So it gives you leftovers.
Yeah.
You get a lot of leftovers with some tri-tip. Because, you're going to eat 4 or 5 slices of it if you slice it up thin. With your meal, with everything else that comes with your meal, that leaves you 3/4 of a tri-tip if you're feeding a family of 4. Family of 3, because my daughter doesn't eat red meat.
Is there one thing around here that you would miss? I don't know if it'd be tri-tip or not.
No, it's not tri-tip. It would be the buzz. And I'm going to talk about alcohol buzz, a little bit of an alcohol buzz, but it's the buzz of living here. It's the buzz.
Oh, I guess I was thinking about food, but that's fine. Buzz?
The buzz. The overall, this sense of...
There's something going on at all the time?
Being some sort privileged to live here because so many people come here to see what it's all about. So many people come here to vacation here. So many people come here to taste the wine, go to the beach, go on a hike, experience small town life, but with amenities, all that. That's what I love most about living here. If I moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma, you're not getting that in Tulsa, Oklahoma. People are trying to get out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's why I don't want to live in a place like that. I want to live in a place that people...
You picked the best example for no one wants to live there. But if you lived in New York, there's always a buzz going on. If you live down in Southern California, there's always a buzz going on.
Yeah, San Diego. Even
if you lived in Portland, Oregon, I'm sure there's a buzz there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there.
Not your kind of buzz.
I think it's an overrated buzz.
I do too. I can't stand
Portland's terrible.
I don't know what people see in Portland.
But San Diego is very similar to this area, except for the beaches are better, the weather's better, and
the people are more redneck.
The Mexican food is a lot better.
Have you noticed that?
Where, in San Diego?
Yes, it sounds crazy to me, but there's way more snooty people here. Not everybody, but you run into them. And if you're not a snooty person, you know what I'm talking about. You go down to San Diego, you know what you're going to find at all the donut shops? What am I holding up?
Styrofoam cup.
Styrofoam cup.
I'm cool with that.
You're not, listen.
I like cold drinks and hot drinks.
Linda she does her ordering for the kitchen. She ordered a bunch of styrofoam cups.
That's one thing I won't miss about living. If I leave this area, that's one thing I won't miss is the overreaching attempts to try and be the greenest place on the planet.
Just be better. Listen, I understand being better is good, but anyway, she orders these cups. I don't even think she ordered them. I think she just said, "Hey, we need some coffee cups." They sent these. They're like, "Yeah, just give me whatever the cheapest one was." They sent a styrofoam, and we have guests that come to the radio station all the time, and they're like, "I'm like, dude, you can't have styrofoam in this town." I would not.
Somebody wrote a 10-page email.
Not 10.
No, it was
10 pages?
10-page email about the styrofoam cups.
Must have been a copy paste thing.
Somebody
Who writes 10 pages?
Somebody that was they were so distraught that they started crying when they saw the styrofoam cups.
See, you don't get that in San Diego. Okay. There's just a little bit more down-to-earth, blue-collar people down there. I don't know what it is. That's
So
my
you're
opinion,
saying
though.
common sense breeds itself in larger cities where there's bigger problems?
Bingo!
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.